The idea for this exhibit came from a tragic incident that happened on the Ring Road in April of 2017. A 63-year-old man took his life by stepping in front of a semi-trailer just over here on the Ring Road. And the media coverage that followed focused on the horror experienced by the emergency personnel and also by drivers-by, but the story had very little to say about what state of mind the truck driver was in. That gave me the idea to shift and look at that as a topic. What's behind me right now is the part of the photo voice method that includes sharing with the public what the truckers actually talked about. The photo voice method includes a public exhibition because it allows the people taking part in the research to speak for themselves using photographs and using their own personal stories as responses to the question. Putting it up publicly allows their voice to be heard by policymakers, by people in the caring professions that would benefit from knowing how personal and professional tragedy has affected the truckers' lives. What you'll see here is some recollections about how their lives were affected in the immediate aftermath, but other questions that we explored came from the truckers themselves. One of the things they wanted to talk about actually was their relationship to the vehicle and to the profession. They also talked a lot about finding peer support for their mental health concerns from friends, from those in the industry and from family, because the way they describe it here, they found that only people who understood or did trucking or were close to trucking could understand what they were personally going through. The Humboldt crash changed absolutely everything. Prior to then, I was actually ready to begin my research and look for participants. The magnitude of that crash and the scale and the monumental tragedy of it changed everything. There was a lot of discussion in the trucking community about truckers' own individual tragedies that were now top of mind because of this. And as a result, it would have been inappropriate to proceed at that time with the research. But what it did was allow me time to look at how the truckers talked about the tragedies that affected them. So it was agreed that I would stop the research until the case had resolved. And I spent that year rewriting the proposal, rethinking a lot of what we were going to do and how we were going to do it. And I think we're better off for it. I don't think it ends here. There was so much uptake, and the uptake was fast and furious and immediate. I had over 200 inquiries. I had inquiries from the southern United States right through to the Northwest Territories. And I think this is the beginning. There is so much more to find here and so many people ready to talk.